Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyra, and here on this channel, we love makeup of all kinds. But we're specifically here for real makeup for real life and real people like us. Today's video has been highly requested and will become a series here on my channel, and that is helping to simplify starting a project pan, how to do a project pan, how to keep track of project pans, in general, tips and tricks for project panning in case you're interested. I know not everybody is interested in project panning on my channel, and that is okay. If you want to skip this video, I'll understand, but I do like to give my thoughts and tips and tricks from time to time when it comes to project panning. I just remember being a brand new project panner back in 2018 here on YouTube and not really knowing what I was doing. I thought I would use everything up. I thought it wouldn't take any time at all, that I'd just cruise through products that I was using every day. And I learned the hard way at times how project panning actually works. So today's topic is exactly how to start your own project pan. Now, I want to remind you, you don't need to be a YouTube creator, you don't need to have a project panning Instagram to do this, and you certainly don't need to do anything that you don't want to do. This is just simplifying the process of getting started, and then I think you can go from there and learn and grow within your project pans as you move along and learn. So I have these things in order here, and I will also have the steps listed down below in the description box in case you want to refer back to this or take a screenshot or anything like that. So number one is to find a place where you get ready every day that you will keep your project pan products. This just might be on your bathroom counter or something else. For me, obviously, I get ready here in the booty room. Number two is to find a vessel where you're going to actually house your project pan products. This could be a makeup bag, it could be a basket, it could be a specific drawer, or if you have one of those fancy makeup organizers, whatever works for you and whatever's free. You don't need to go buy anything. Just find a little plastic basket or even a wicker basket, and you're going to put your products in there and have it in the spot that you've already chosen. Number three is to decide how many products that you feel comfortable, not overwhelmed, but comfortable with project panning to start. This number can always go up later on, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself right off the bat. I personally recommend no more than 3 to 5 products, but even if you just project pan one product, that's totally cool and okay. Number four, I recommend a rolling project pan for beginners. And what this is that you pick a group of products, and as you meet goal on each product, that product leaves the project pan or rolls out. Once you've rolled a product out, you'll then roll in or put in a new product into the project. And that is what a rolling project pan is. Next is time for the fun part, and that is choosing your products. This can be a little challenging, but I'm going to give you a few tips here that I think really make the process easier as well as the actual project. So the first tip is to make sure that the products that you're choosing you love. Don't hate pan. Don't do it. I did that. That's one of the mistakes I made from the beginning. Don't try and pan something you hate. You're going to be using these products a lot, like a lot, especially if you're brave enough to set a goal of hitting pan or finishing something. So choose products that you love. For example, one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection is my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Duo. and I recently hit pan on the bronze shade, and that was my goal, was to hit pan on it. And I enjoyed every second of using this product because it's a favorite for me. Don't save your favorite products for a rainy day or a special occasion. Put them in your project pan and get some good use out of the things that you love and invested in. Also, if possible, don't choose brand new products to pan. If you just bought a brand new blush, no matter how much you love it, you're going to have to use that blush probably hundreds of times in order to hit pan on it. We'll talk about different types of goals later, but I just don't recommend putting brand new products into a project because it can be entirely frustrating and cause you to give up altogether. I do, however, recommend looking into your collection and see what older products that you like might be worth putting into a project so you can get some good use out of them before they expire. For example, in my rolling project pan for 2022, I did put my MAC and Patrick Star blush duo in, and I just put it in with a usage goal, which again we'll talk about in a moment. But this is literally the oldest blush in my collection. I have no pan, I have no dip in here, and I do love it. For some reason, I just don't tend to reach for it. So I put it into my project and I set a realistic goal. And then lastly, try to remember that creams and liquids, and this includes lipsticks, lip liners, eyeliners, as well as liquids and creams like cream blushes, cream bronzer, foundation, concealer. All cream and liquid products will expire before your powder products. So if you feel so inclined, think about adding at least one of those to your roundup of products. Number 6 is to decide what would be the easiest way for you to track your project/progress if you even want to. You can definitely just pick some products to work on, set some goals, put them in a basket, and that's it. And that's totally fine. You do not have to be like some of us project panners here on YouTube where we weigh things, we tally things, you know, all of that. We take very up close pictures, etc. However, the nerd in me thinks that this makes project panning just that much more fun to track things. So it can be as simple as a single sheet of paper, a notebook, small or large. You can use the Notes app in your phone to keep track of things. I used to do that as well. I would just put the product and then I would put an emoji next to the product name every time I used it, if that works better for you. And I just suggest for a beginner just a tally system basically, and that's just tallying down, like I said, write the product name on a piece of paper or in your Notes app, and then just putting a tally or an emoji or whatever next to the product every time you use it. As that number of tallies grow, you'll get that sense of accomplishment that you have used this product way more than you would have had you not put it into the project possibly, and it just keeps things simple. Now, some of us do choose to weigh things. I don't recommend that necessarily for a beginner. I think it complicates things a little bit. But the other thing that you can do in addition to tallying or instead of is just to take pictures of your products. It can be really fun and satisfying and rewarding and encouraging if you take a picture of your product at the beginning, and then as you go, you continue to take pictures, whether that's monthly or quarterly or just at the end. Once you've reached whatever your goal is, you can actually visibly see the progress that you've made. From day to day, the progress may look like nothing, but when you have those pictures to put side by side, you can actually see your progress and be encouraged to continue on with your project. I don't think I said in this video, but I'm filming 2 today. We have like 80 to 100 mile an hour wind gusts today, so if you hear wind, that's what's going on. I can't help that. So number 7 is to set some goals. And this sounds very complicated, but it's actually very simple. For me, I think that usage goals are actually much more beginner friendly than progress goals. So for usage goals, you're just going to choose a number of times to use that product, either monthly or overall. For example, I want to use this blush 5 times per month for the entire year of 2022. Or you can do something like, I want to use this blush 20 times, which is what I'm doing with the MAC blush. I ensure that it's getting some good love within my collection, but I'm also rolling it out, rolling in new products regularly so that everybody's getting a little bit of love. Progress goals, if you are brave enough, look like hitting pan, wearing down and embossing on a product. For example, I'm working on my Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronze or Neo Highlight. There's Kevyn Aucoin originally written across there. Some people will set the goal to get rid of the embossing on the product by using it. And of course, you could always choose to finish your products, but that's entirely up to you. You should pick the goals that seem fun to you and not overwhelming, because that, to me, project panning should be fun. Otherwise, why do it? We're not here to punish ourselves for buying too much makeup. We're here to get organized and be intentional about using what we have. So the last step is to get started and have fun and get excited about getting good use out of the products that you already have in your collection. I hope this was clear as mud and very, very simple for you guys. If you have any questions, of course, put those down in the comments. I always get back to questions and respond to those comments, so please put those down below. The next video I'm going to put up, I believe in 2 weeks, are different ways that you can track your project as well as your progress. We talked a little bit about that today, paper, notebook, etc. But I'm going to show you exactly what I do to keep track of my products and progress and projects and just share with you some tips and tricks on how best to do that at whatever level that you choose to participate in project panning. So let me know down below, having all of this information in hand, do you plan to start a project pan now? I know a lot of you do, even whether you're creators of any kind or not, and I think that is super cool. I love hearing about your project pans, what you're doing, what you're making progress on, what you're working on. So leave that down in the comments below as well. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful. And if you did, you could give it a thumbs up for me. It helps me out, helps other people to find my videos, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any other future content. Project panning or otherwise. And I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.